welcome to my channel. I'm a budget mama based in the UK and my family of 3 are working to a cash budget, which is doing a fantastic job of helping us stick to our budget and also allowing us to save a little bit of money towards sort of bigger things that are coming up in the future. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking with me and for liking what I do. I'm blown away by the number of subscribers that I've gained in just a few short weeks, and it really means the world to me that you are liking the content that I am creating, and it's really keeping me motivated knowing that you are out there actually listening to this. So thank you so much. It really means the world to me. Big thanks also to anybody that has taken the time to like and comment on my videos. Any type of engagement is really helping my channel to grow. So thank you so much. So today is when I stuff my weekly cash envelopes, and this is the money that we're going to spend in the coming week. So let's see what we've got. Like it's going to be a surprise. It's the same every week. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70. So it's 170 as always. The only thing that I do need to do with this is I need to swap out some notes because I don't have enough £10. But I will do that in a moment. So the first thing I'm going to do is go through my cash envelope organiser thing and see what we had left from last week. I don't think it's going to be terribly much, but we'll see. So this is actually page 1 of this notebook. I've seen a lot of budgeting channels. I have seen a lot of budgeting channels where they have used a notebook just to keep track of what they're spending, and I feel like it might help me keep motivated. I don't know. I do keep track of my spending on an Excel spreadsheet. I'm a bit of a nerd and my husband's a bit of an Excel whiz, so we just like to keep track of what we're spending, where we're spending it, whether the food money is actually going on food and things like that. So at some point I might show you that side of things if you are at all interested. If not, not a problem. I don't blame you. So what do we have left from last week? So food, so £3.59 was left in food. All of the money went into the car. I was hoping we'd have a little bit of money left over, but it's fine. I think it means that we'll spend a little bit less on petrol this week unless we do day trips at the weekend. Self-care, we have 5, 50, 70, 90, £5.99 left in self-care. So there was nothing left in petrol. There was, what did I say, £7.99? Oh no. 1 second. £5.99. £5.99 left in self-care. Clothing. I meant to go on a spending spree, if you remember from last video. That didn't happen. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So there's £60 left. I'm just going to have a massive spending spree while I'm off after my op. So today is Wednesday. Friday is the day of my op. Why am I putting that back in? I don't know. So there's still 60 in clothes. Yeah, so Friday is the day of the op. If you're new, I'm having an operation on my left hand because of carpal tunnel. So it means that I get a little bit of time off. My husband's off as well for a week just to help out with my daughter because she's a bit full on and one-handed. She's going to be a challenge. So I'm a little bit nervous, I think. I'm not sure. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube looking at other people's experience of it, and also like the recovery time and what I can expect post-op. It's going to be fine. I know it's going to be fine, but I like to overthink things. I'm the kind of person who goes on holiday and it'll be like a beach holiday, and I will take thermals and waterproofs and mosquito cream and sun cream and everything possible I will take with me on holiday, just because I like to be prepared. So that's why I have been kind of overthinking the op. So miscellaneous, we've got £7.10. So £7.10. And pets, we have £10 left, but I'm going to leave it in because we have been trying desperately to get some cat litter and we have struggled. We use the wood pellet litter. We normally get it from B&M or Pets at Home pretty cheaply, and we've not been able to find the wood pellet litter anywhere for the last week. So I know that we're going to need more food, we're going to need more treats, and we're going to need litter, so I'm going to leave the £10 in the cat. Not in the cat. That sounds wrong. I'm going to leave £10 in the cat fund because I know we're going to spend that and more this week. So we've got a little bit of money left over, which is brilliant. So we're done with the notepads. We've got our £170 that we can put back in. So 50 goes into food. Previously, I had said that I was going to increase that. I'm sticking with 50 because it's making me think about our food budget, which I think is actually helping me spend less. I think if I put another £10 into food, I wouldn't have to think about it so much and I'd just spend the extra without really noticing. So I'm going to leave it at 50 for now. So that is food sorted. Oh, a little bit of an aside. So I made these little laminated pouches. A lot of people do them, but I gave it a go and I'm noticing if I put any coins in them, they're splitting at the bottom. So there's actually, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a bit of tape on here just holding that bottom section closed. So if you have made these yourself, could you let me know, is there a brand of laminating pouch that is better? Maybe like more adhesive or something that might hold up better to coins. Because I do like having the little pouches inside my envelopes, but I'm just a bit disappointed. They've not lasted very long. They've only lasted a month. And I don't really want to be remaking them because that's a lot of plastic waste. So I need to swap some notes because I need to put 70 into the car and I do not have any tens. So I've just taken this out of my holiday fund, bit Blue Peter like. Here's one I prepared earlier, because I know I've got a lot of tens in here. So if I take 40 out of there, swap it for a couple of 20s. This is one of the frustrating things that I'm finding about working to a cash budget. It's just so much less convenient than pop into the shop, swiping your card, and oh look, it's done. I'm going to stick with it because I'm finding it very useful for helping us to stick to a budget and holding us accountable for our spending. But if you are new to a cash budget, you're probably going to find there's a bit of an adjustment period getting used to the inconvenience of a cash budget, having to go to a cash machine every week. And in some instances, having to actually go to a bank when they're open, which is impossible sometimes. So when the full-time income gets paid, I go to the bank and I withdraw all of the cash for our weekly cash envelopes. and that is more than our cash machine allowance. So I either have to go to a cash machine multiple times over multiple days, which is inconvenient, or I have to go to a bank when they're open, which is inconvenient, especially now that the bank that we bank with has closed in our town. So we can withdraw from another bank, but it means we've got to go into town on a weekday, which means we've got to pay for parking just to withdraw our cash for the week. So if you are new to cash budgeting, it may be a bit of an adjustment. Anyway, rambling as always. So car, we want 20, 40, 60, 70. £70 does seem to be covering us. It seems to be covering the miles that we have to do in a week. So that is good. What's this one? So personal care is getting 10. And clothing is getting 20. Hopefully I will actually spend it this week. If not, it will be after the op next week probably. Close that one, and then this is miscellaneous gets 10. Miscellaneous just covers anything that doesn't come out of food or self-care, so it might be stuff for the house, or I mean, in all honesty, I often use it to buy sweets because I feel guilty taking that out of the food budget. And then pets, I've left the 10 in from last week, and I'm adding another 10 to that because we are going to need wet food, dry food and litter this week, so that's probably going to need £20. So that is everything. So now it's just a matter of putting what was left over into savings. So there was £16.68 left from last week. Oh, that's getting cold. So the notes are going to go into my weekly challenge, and the coins are going to go into my penny challenge. Let's do the pennies first, just so they're out of the way. I only started like a week or two ago. So I'm going to focus on the biggest numbers first. So 363, 50, 63. So I can colour that one, and then I've got £3.5 left. So I can colour in my 363 and my 305. I know I'm doing this wrong because it's supposed to be a box a day. So realistically, I should have, I don't know, somehow divided that up so that I could fill in 7 boxes. That just seems like a lot of hard work, and I'm fine. I'm fine doing it wrong because they'll get filled eventually. It's just going to take more than 365 days probably, which is not the end of the world. So all of the pennies are going into Toothless. Thank you so much to one of my wonderful subscribers for saying that they loved him. I do too. He's gorgeous. And I love the film. It's one of my favourites. My daughter is a little bit too young to watch it just yet, but I'm really excited to share How to Train Your Dragon with her when she's a little bit bigger. So as always, I'm going to add the pennies off camera just because I don't want to deafen you with the repeated clunk, clunk, clunk. But not to worry, I will leave 1 penny at the end just so that you know I've actually done it. There we go. Toothless is fed and happy. My boxes are coloured in. So then there's just 10 to go into my weekly challenge, and I've already filled my 10, which it's not helpful. So question is, so at this point So this is my weekly challenge. They are filling up nicely, I've got to say, they are filling up nicely. So now, because I've only got 10 in notes, and I've already filled my number 10, the question is, what do? Do I condense some of these smaller numbers and fill, say, 51? Because if I took 20, today's 10, 10 and 11, that would fill 51. It can feel a little bit demoralising taking the smaller numbers and condensing them into a bigger number, because you have fewer envelopes filled, but because they are the bigger ones, I like seeing that side. I like seeing that side full. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm going to take 10, 20, 31, 51. And I'm going to condense effectively 4 envelopes into just one. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51. And now it means that I have to remake my sheet again. I keep meaning to print one off and laminate it, and I have failed repeatedly to do that. So, it's not the end of the world. And my laminator's broken, so I can't even easily remake one. My laminator, it's not heating up anymore. It's not heating up enough to actually make the 2 sides of the laminator pouch stick together, which I'm really annoyed about, because I've not used, although I've had the laminator for quite a while, I've not really used it much, so I'm a bit annoyed. It was just off Amazon, but it was a couple of years ago that I bought it, so I'm a bit annoyed, and it's out of warranty and I can't return it, so I need to buy a new laminator. If you have any recommendations for good laminators that will last more than a couple of months worth of use, then please let me know, and even better if they don't cost the earth, because I do not have a lot of spare cash. So 10, 11 and 20 are going back in. So that's my weekly challenge sorted. So I can colour in 51, and then I just need to make a note next to the ones that I've taken out in order to fill 51, and I will remake this. It'll only take me 5 minutes. I think I just drew round a 5p, so it's not going to take very long. I'm not very high tech, let's face it. So that's my weekly challenge sorted. Toothless has been well fed. My money for the week is sorted. My coffee is cold and I can't nuke it in that cup. So I've got my operation on Friday. My videos run a week behind. So today is Wednesday, so I'm recording the video that will go live next Wednesday. And I do that just to kind of give myself a bit of wiggle room, just in case I do end up behind with my videos. So Friday, the day of my op, is when I would normally record my video for the following Friday. So that may need to be recorded a day or 2 late, depending on my hand. But thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate everybody that takes the time to watch my videos, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It warms my heart knowing that there are people out there that are actually interested in what I'm doing. And any kind of interaction that you do have with my videos really helps to grow my channel. So thank you so much to everybody that takes the time to like and comment. and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I'm repeating myself because I'm just so thankful. Thank you so much. So anyway, take care. I hope to see you for my next video. Happy budgeting.